Lost in the dark. It's not a good day to be a bad guy.
What's up, metalheads? This is Wayne,
and Michelle,
and we are from the Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters podcast, and you are listening to
Burton and Aaron on the Lost in the Dark podcast.
Raise your horns.
Welcome back, Crip Crow! Thank you so much for joining us in this episode of Lost in the Dark podcast. It's been a while. It's been kind of a while since we've been on. Lots and lots of things going on in the background that you guys will see from the time you're seeing this in about a month. You'll see everything that's been going on and why Lost in the Dark has been a little bit more slow lately. But be sure to check out Follow the Reaper, the brand new podcast I just started. All paranormal podcast. So be sure to check that out. But this episode is going to be is absolutely amazing. This one was recorded not too long ago at all, less than 2 weeks ago, probably. Sorry, the cats are going crazy out there tonight. Of course, with our brother Aaron, Victims of the System, who, of course, is coming up here from the time you're seeing this later this week. Later this week, he'll be up here in Michigan. We'll actually be able to meet for the first time in person. And of course, I got to do some shout outs. This is all going to be focused around that situation. What I mean by that is the Michigan Mutilation Tour with Victims of the System, of course, on the 12th in Lansing, Michigan, hopefully at the Cosmos. And then on the 13th, the following day, Battle Creek, Michigan at Michigan Metal Fest. And then on the 14th, we're planning on doing an in-person podcast, and he's planning on doing a little bit of a show right here in the studio for us that we'll be able to put out hopefully right away, like really close. And then of course the 15th, again in Lansing, Michigan. Again, that's the Michigan Mutilation Tour. You can find all that information at Victims of the System on Instagram. And one of those things that I just mentioned is that we will be all attending the Michigan Metal Fest this year, 2022 Michigan Metal Fest, featuring the likes of, again, it is on Saturday, August 13th, and it features, and I'm just going to go through the ones that I know personally. Tyrant, motherfucking Tyrant. It's going to be really exciting to finally get to meet them. Let's see who else we got. Coffin Talk. Coffin Talk is going to be fucking amazing. Let It Rot. Mantra of Mothra, Gator Pit, Fwar. I am unfucking believably excited to finally meet Casket Robbery and see them play again. I cannot wait to meet you guys. I really hope you see this. I really cannot wait to see you guys again. Hunt the Dinosaur, Embryonic Autopsy, Heartsick, Beyond Threshold, of course, Filth, and then our absolute family in the fucking Convalescence. I am beyond ecstatic to see them again. They're probably the one I'm most excited for the whole day, to be totally honest with you. I Set My Friends on Fire, Raven Black. I love Raven Black, Green Jelly, and then the whole thing closes out with Oceano and Attila. It's going to be madness. It's going to be absolute fucking madness, absolute mayhem at Michigan Metal Fest 2022, and I cannot fucking wait. We're going to have a really great time. I will be there from Lost in the Dark, Follow the Reaper. Aaron will be there from Victims of the System, and everybody else I just mentioned. And we're gonna party. We're gonna have a really, really great heavy metal family reunion time. I cannot fucking wait. It's gonna be a blast. So everybody, if you can be in Lansing this weekend or in Battle Creek this weekend, fucking be there, because we will be out there, and it's gonna be madness. Be sure to follow us on Instagram. I'll try to keep that pretty updated and all that stuff. But without further ado, our final shout out of the night. Our final shout out of the night Sorry. Of course, as always, we got to give love to our Michigan family. The Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters podcast, coming to you from the glacial dumping ground known as the Michigan Basin. Wayne and Michelle are a Michigan-based husband and wife educator and podcasting duo that examine UFOs and other paranormal topics within Michigan and beyond. Topics include UFOs, the paranormal, conspiracy theories, ghosts, alternative history, the Michigan dog man, Bigfoot, cryptids, and all things strange and paranormal. And Wayne and Michelle are absolutely two of the most beautiful people I've ever met through doing this podcast. They're the Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal podcast is an amazing podcast. I look forward to every single episode. To me, it's the gift that keeps on giving. I know I say this. Every single time they have someone on that I've never heard of, it's like a whole new rabbit hole for me to dive down, and I'm fascinated every single time. We've crossed over on each other's shows. We've even had some crossover guests now. Shout out Jeffrey. It's a really cool, like, little heavy metal paranormal thing we got going on. And I actually earlier tonight just recorded a brand new read for them that I'm going to send them for Follow the Reaper, because it's still in its infancy. It's only 2 episodes in. Third episode comes out 2 days after this, so keep an eye out. And I think it's the best yet, for the record. So episode 3, keep an eye out, Follow the Reaper podcast. But yeah, be sure to check out all things Michigan UFO Sightings Paranormal Podcast. They are just some of the nicest people ever, and had a really, really crazy experience that launched them into this whole world. They're teachers. The paranormal is not anything that was on their radar that much before, so it's really awesome to follow them on their journey through this. And that podcast is still it's not that I can't, off the top of my head, I can't remember how many episodes, but not a crazy amount. So you're still kind of getting in on the ground floor, and I cannot recommend it enough. So please, everybody, be sure to check out the Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters podcast. And without further ado, that's going to do it for this intro, my friends. Here he is, back again. Crypt Crew, Lost in the Dark Hall of Famer. If I had merch, he would get it all for free. This guy is the real motherfucking deal, and I love him to death. And we're going to be doing a lot more later this week. This is the big one, everyone. This is a big one. Everybody, welcome back our brother, Crypt Crew Hall of Famer, Aaron from Victim of the System. Rah! Welcome back to Lost in the Dark, everyone. My name's Burton, and we are here with brother Aaron from Victims of the System. Coming to us today, we have quite a bit to talk about. There's a lot coming up with us. You have a full-on fucking Michigan tour that you're going to be doing here. Well, you know what? I meant to ask you this before we started recording, actually, but fuck it. So when will you actually first be up here?
Oh, August 11th.
Okay. So then I will make it so that this comes out just like a week before that, so that way we can full on like promote it and everything like that, and it lines up a little bit better, and it's not like 3 weeks away like kind of it is now, or 2 weeks away like it is now. But so August 11th, and where and when are you playing when you're up here?
August 12th, I'm playing at the Cosmos in Lansing, Michigan.
Now, for any locals that might be listening, or for anyone that might be interested in coming, you should. That isn't from Lansing. That is a pizza place and not a normal venue. Lansing no longer has any normal venues. So what's been happening out here is a whole lot of places like Cosmos. There's another bar, maybe like 2 or 3 blocks down from the Capitol on Michigan Avenue, called the Nut House, and they've been having a lot of live performances. There's another bar a little bit closer to the freeway called the Avenue Cafe. They've been having a lot of local performances and things like that. There's another bar called the Green Door. So all these like little kind of Lansing staple bars are like starting to have live music when they never really did before. Maybe they would have a guy in a corner playing a guitar once in a while, but that would be it. Now it's like full on productions because there are just simply no venues here. We have very limited access to live music at the moment. So that's it. I think I've never seen a show that at the Cosmos. I've eaten there a few times. It's connected to a really great bar called Zuby's, which has a really cool like outdoor back patio area full of like, they got like a whole big bar, a smoker where they do food sometimes. They got like cornhole and all these different like games and stuff. Really cool spot. So that will be an interesting night. That'll be a fun one. And there's some pretty cool places right near there that I could take you to check out that you might be into.
And then after that, the day after is August 13th,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan Metal Fest. I'm playing parking lot and I'm attending the rest of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's gonna be interesting. My question for you then now is
Well-
what?
I'm not excited to see Green Jelly. I want to vocalize that. I don't like Green Jelly. The band.
Why not?
Dude, because that Three Little Pigs song, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Honestly, I'm not like I'm not one way or the other. You know, I've heard a couple of songs over the years. I know their name rings a bell. I may have even seen them once. I'm not terribly familiar.
Their music makes me angry and not.
well,
I'm sure they're cool people, but man,
I think because they're like a comedy metal band, right?
yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, but
what I can tell you for a fact, well, yeah, there's a very, very, very like until probably Oceano and Attila, because there's 3 stages. So these, but they're like actually kind of far away from each other. Like if you're at one stage, you can't hear what's going on at the other stage. So
that makes a little bit of sense.
I'm pretty sure they haven't released set times yet, but I'm pretty sure at the time Green Jelly would be on, there'll be something going on another stage we can go check out or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or we could just like chill at somebody's booth while they're playing.
Yep, that too. Yeah.
I'm hoping Franz. I'm hoping to meet Franz,
who's that?
the singer of Attila.
Oh, I didn't know his name. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we've like haven't really talked, but he used to look at all my stories like every time I would post. He would look at it.
That's cool.
And but I had friends that were like, dude, Franz looked at my story. So I think either like he has like a bot thing that looks at his followers' stories, or like he looks through his followers.
Yeah, you know what though? I could totally see that like the people in that band like actually checking other people's shit out, kind of like Convalescence, you know. And I mean, Jesus, dude, this lineup is just so stacked. Like, Casket Robbery is gonna be nuts.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, they're gonna be there. They're absolutely amazing. Coffin Talk is great. Tyrant is fantastic. And then Filth and Convalescence alone is just insane, absolutely insane. Raven Black is fantastic. They're really cool people if you get a chance to meet them. Yeah, really, it's a really, really, really good lineup. Not one I would have totally expected, and full disclosure, not one I would have ever kind of like. These aren't the ones I would have picked necessarily, at least not all of them. But and it's kind of weird when you look at the lineups from the past years. This is a very different feel to it.
Yeah, I've never been to the show, but I looked at it.
Yeah,
I got that same thing. I was like, yeah, this is just like, I don't know, because like Attila, they're a big band, and you know, Green Jelly, those dudes, all of them are like semi big bands, but like they had like Lorna Shore and shit. Like they had like
Lorna Shore, yeah, 1 year before Will joined. And then what?
They have Carfax.
No. They had it was the headliners for the first 3 years were it was Whitechapel, Then the next year, I think it was Devil Driver. Then the next year, it was Hatebreed.
Those are all three huge bands, though.
Huge,
Like
huge.
far bigger than
Yeah.
Attila or Jelly or anything.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
um,
But man, also though, like
it gives
the-
on the spotlight, man. That's cool. And I wouldn't call it Tiller really underground, but like it still gives people that aren't Lorna Shore, Hatebreed, or Double Jar, it gives them the spotlight, and I'll do like that.
absolutely, and so many bands at that level, so many different people were like gearing up to go on gigantic tours when the pandemic happened, and some of those people had contracts that were signed, and that's why we got like 4 legs of the Metal Tour of the Year tour with Megadeth and Lamb of God, like because there was like contractual obligations, I think, that where they had to fill it out once everything could go back to where we could have shows again. And so I think we're seeing a lot of bands and people in the industry just playing catch up, trying to like get past the cycle that was started back in 2019 and now trying to move forward to the next cycle, which most of them have new fucking albums coming out this year in a couple months. God damn it, the amount of new music that's come out in the last 3 weeks is nuts.
Yeah, like Amongst the Wicked by Victims of the System.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. You got but you're a monster though. You release like one. What was your goal? Was it one release every other month or like 2 releases a month for this year or something like that?
Something new every month, whether it's a tour,
that's right.
whether it's a single, whether it's an album. Even though every month except like 2, it's been EPs or albums.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like that's been my goal this year. I was like, because like, man, all of our music basically is just like we'll be playing and then we'll get a riff and then the drummer will do something over it and then the vocals does something and then maybe some bass.
Yeah.
We put effort into it, but it happens pretty quickly and spontaneously. So why make people wait 3 fucking years for a new album, when we could, like, it's like, I want to give the feel that you're like in the rehearsal room with us.
Yeah.
But this next album doesn't even have a name yet. There's no cover art, not even announced. It's going to come out after the tour because the tour is going to count as our release for August.
Okay.
And because that's something, we can't, it's going to be hard to fucking finish and release an album when we're on tour.
100%, 100%. And so if that's going to be, so the July thing already happened, that's going to be the August thing, whatever for September. And then you line up a release, get the best time for a metal band to release is around Halloween. So
yeah, but
it just works.
The material on it so far that we have recorded has been by far the best Victims of the System work I've ever heard. We've stepped it up immensely, dude. And I don't even know if that's the right word, but like there's black metal shit on it. There's thrash metal. Like, have you ever heard of Victims of the System thrash song?
No.
You're gonna love it because it's fucking.
There's been a couple times where I know you've put a little bit in, like you've made like a certain little section here or there, a little bit more thrashy, but no, not straightforward. No.
This is like there's songs that are just straight thrash from start to finish.
That's awesome.
They're filthy breakdowns. The black metal is like very, very black, like not like Cradle of Filth black, not like fucking modern black metal, like second wave black metal, like fucking Mayhem,
Okay.
Roseland Kai, fucking all those dudes. That's what it sounds like. That's the goal for our sound when it comes to black metal, and that is what we achieve. I do feel like, and yeah, there's a lot, and then yeah, I'm. It's gonna be like probably our longest project yet, though, because we're gonna keep working on it until September. So
okay.
So there will be a lot of new.
In terms of just writing, or do you want to have it recorded by then?
Recorded by September.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've added a lot of new members like Trevor and Gavin, Caleb, and fuck, I feel like I'm someone else. I don't know. Damn. Sorry if I'm fucking forgetting you. But yeah, we got right now it's like me, Sam, Kat, Jason, the original four. Gavin, Trevor, Caleb. I think that might be it actually. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, you need 2 more and you got 9.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. That's really cool though. That's as the introduction of these new members, how has it changed the writing process?
It was kind of difficult to work with when it first started. It's weird having another guitarist. That's a big thing because the only time there's ever been that was the original lineup of Victims of the System. And he never recorded. He vanished off the face of the planet once we started talking about recording.
Oh, I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah, Toby was his name. That was a long time ago, dude. And I was not that good at guitar then. But fucking yeah, so I'm not really I don't have that much experience working with other guitarists, especially not in my band. And it's like when fucking I don't know. Like when I write a guitar riff, I can send it to the drummer or I can send it to the bassist or to the vocalist. What the fuck am I supposed to do with him? I'm like, hey, write something, please. Like that. I don't know what to do entirely. So I kind of got it figured out now though. And then with like Trevor and Caleb, they're bass players. So I just give them guitar, drum track, you know? So, but it's getting figured out, but it was hard at first, but now we're working better with it. And it's not where like every member is playing on every song. It's like you get a different version of Victims of the System with every song.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. There's a few bands like that, like Angel Maker. They're like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. What about so are there are any of the the 3 new members are any of them from Intercourse Rifles?
Trevor
is.
Yeah.
Okay. And are there any at least current tentative plans for another single with them or anything?
Yeah, we got some stuff written up right now. There's one called Just Leave, and it's like not much progress has been made on it right now, but it's a lot more serious than the last song, because we didn't even take that song seriously, and it got
it's a very fun song. Yeah,
it got a lot of good press, so we figured if we take something seriously, then it could go even further.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there's Viewer Beware. That's happening right now too.
Wait, Viewer Beware?
Yeah, the band.
Have you told me about that? Oh yeah. Okay, I do remember that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a good type. That's a really good name, actually.
The lineup for that.
Where?
I don't know all the dudes' names because I only know their Instagram profile names as of right now.
Fair enough.
It's just getting started. But one dude's name is Colder Loser. One dude's name is Marcus. Then Jason from Victims of the System is in it.
Oh, cool. All right.
Aaron's in it. Aaron, that being me. Trevor's in it. And then we got some other dude that I haven't really talked to. He got added after it started. But
fair enough. Who came up with that name?
I'm not sure, dude, because
it's
like they've been started. This is like their fourth time starting. The first you did with Jason, he was in Beware at the time.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't. It's like based off Goosebumps.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm curious who. I grew up on that shit. So yeah, that's really cool. Okay, so August 13th, of course, Michigan Metal Fest. Then what are the remaining shows?
August 14th, I'm doing a interview with Lost in the Dark podcast. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they're pretty underground. You might see one or two of their videos. You know, the host is a douchebag.
The deepest underground. He's a huge dick, and it's as deep as underground as you can get. Pure Michigan black metal.
And then I'm playing a show exclusive to Lost in the Dark podcast.
Yes, it's gonna be very exciting.
so stoked for that. That like I've been thinking about that a lot. Like that's such an interesting concept, man.
You know, I've heard it happen on podcasts before, but not often. So yeah, no, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, I like when I thought of that, I didn't have any inspiration. I was just like, well, I have one day left in Michigan, and I'm gonna do an interview, and I wanted like 2 shows is a lame tour, so let's fucking do one for the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it'll be good. It'll be good. We'll find a way.
There will be a full documentary following the entire tour.
That's right.
Yes,
That's
and
gonna be
it's
awesome.
not lame ass documentary like fucking the type you watch in history class. Like it's gonna be like the Pantera home videos. That's what the Bob was gonna try to get.
Hell yeah.
Like, those are I love those shits. Those are awesome.
No, those are some of the best, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Those are some of the, yeah. Very, I mean, it's like the kind of thing where it's not just a really fucking awesome thing for like fans in general to see, but especially now living in a world where we've lost half that band, you know, to be able to go back and watch like that home style kind of footage, like that means the world, you know?
Yeah.
I love that stuff. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty much the tour that we're promoting here that everybody needs to come check out. Dates, links, everything in the description below. For everything. So be sure to keep an eye out. But while I have you, I did want to ask a little bit like what new besides Victims, obviously, what new music has come out in the last few weeks that's caught your attention?
Dude, fucking Slipknot song. God, man. I don't know, bro. The Dawn song or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Really?
Yeah, bro. I don't like the beginning at all. Then the part where he's like, die. I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm fucking with this. And then it just sounds exactly like every Slipknot song that's been recorded in the past like 5 years from that point on. I'm not. Dude, that it's the same drum. They're AC/DC at this point. It's the same drum beat at every song. And it's like, it's good. I like it, but man, I'm kind of getting bored, bro. And I don't like the beginning at all. The fucking part where he's singing all weird. I don't like that at all.
Fair enough. I didn't think it sounded a little bit like the last album, but I thought it sounded a little bit earlier than that personally.
Well, and it's like what you want. Don't let Aaron Clark tell you.
No. Yeah. What about have you checked out any the Dying song? I've been blasting that a lot. I like it. But have you checked out the new Ozzy yet?
Yeah, the one with Tony Iommi?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I watched that
You like that one?
Yes.
Little
Dude, Ozzy, I'm not the biggest fan of his newest music.
fair,
right?
Fair.
Like I love Ozzy. I love Black Sabbath. Okay.
Yes.
I love Ozzy when he first started. I love like Bark at the Moon. Love that shit. Love fucking, the Ozman Cometh album.
Great album. Oh my god.
Yeah. But then Ozzy gets into the era of like Osmosis, and that is by far my favorite. That
Oh wow.
yeah, Zach era, dude, untouched. And like when Zach era first started, it was like No More Tears, and that's good, but it just progressed, got better. And
it's a great era. It is a great era. It absolutely is.
I don't think I'm going to be able to put my phone back up where you can see me for a minute.
That's fine, no worries. As long as I can hear you.
But yeah. And then it just kept getting better, dude. Like, and then I don't know. I don't really remember much after Zach. Like, Let Me Hear You Scream. That era.
Let Me Hear You Scream. Black Rain.
That's sad as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's like that era is good too. But it's like wasn't
whatever. I think it was Black Rain, but whatever album has the song "I Don't Want to Stop." That's one of my favorite. I love that song.
Yeah, but current era Ozzy is probably my least favorite, but I don't dislike it. But like the last album was good. Would I put it in like my top
Yeah,
5
Ordinary
album?
Man. Ooh, yeah,
Yeah.
top 5. I wouldn't go.
Yeah.
There were some really magical moments on that album, though.
Yeah, like Under the Graveyard, man, that song means a lot to me. But
Yeah,
but dude, it's just not like. And now with the newest songs he's releasing, there's just something different about it, and it's like I like it, but it's like not my favorite, and it is my least favorite. But I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I like this. My least favorite out of what we've seen from Ozzy.
The two new ones have not grabbed me the same way the first 2 singles off Ordinary Man did. That's for sure. The first one was a little like I dug the song. I thought it was a really cool song, but his vocals just little too much auto tune. It sounded like at certain points. I was like, "Ooh, come on!" And then
it's cool that you're doing a song with Tony Iommi. That's
exactly
awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah, but I kind of went into it expecting like a bit more of a rock song, or something a little bit heavier than what it was.
I was just expecting to hear Black Sabbath, and that was dumb of me.
Kind of what it was, honestly. It was. You haven't heard. I don't remember. I mean, I'm sure maybe. You know what? Actually, I'm sure he has. But I was gonna say I haven't really. You don't hear him using the fucking harmonica since Black Sabbath very often.
Well, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, like the Wizard. Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah,
but it's like still, it's like I don't know. It's like weird, when you. I don't know. You don't really expect Ozzy to make a new album, and then he does. So you don't really know what to expect.
That's true. That's a very good point. Yeah. And there's at least I don't know how many, but I'm pretty sure there are more than one track on this album that are gonna have Zach playing guitar.
Yeah,
so
I've heard.
Yeah,
that's gonna be sick. But like, dude, have you heard the new Municipal Waste?
No, I missed that one.
Well, you missed out big time.
How new is it?
Like, I don't know, maybe a month.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Have you heard the new band with the vocalist of Municipal Waste, the drummer of Cannibal Corpse, and 2 other big band dudes that I forgot?
No.
Are you for real?
For real? I've not heard of this.
Dude, it's like, I don't know. These are all huge bands, right? But like,
huge.
They're
it's like
choosing
a super group.
This shit because they're only available on Bandcamp as far as I'm aware right now.
Oh wow! Oh, so it's new. It's a new thing. Okay, that's neat.
I'll send you the link to it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, definitely do. What about Jesus Christ? What about the new Let's see. We had new Behemoth that just came out. That was really cool.
I haven't listened to that. Behemoth
it's just a new track. Huh?
Behemoth kind of scared me.
Fair enough. It's their job. There's a new Goat Whore just came out with a new track that I think destroys. I think it's an excellent song. Just came out like yesterday or the day before, I think. Oh fuck, who else? Parkway, Lamb of God, Lorna Shore.
Yeah, I haven't. Lorna Shore. I like Lorna, and I just haven't checked it out yet.
Ooh, the new 3 are excellent. The newest one is the shortest track that they've released yet with Will Ramos, and it's a banger, dude. It rips. It's really good. I enjoyed it a lot. And that new fucking Lamb of God song that came out yesterday or whatever, Omens, the title track off the upcoming album, was really good too. Good video. Reminds me a little bit of Redneck at certain points. But yeah, really, really good.
What about fucking goddamn? There was something that drops pretty recently that I was digging.
Oh, there's that new Amon Amarth too.
Dude, I've never listened to Amon Amarth. I don't know why. I just get the vibe that they're like, are they Viking metal?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't hate Viking.
You dig it, bro. You would dig it. Trust me. I'll send you some tracks that for you to get into.
I sound like a complete douchebag in this interview. Like I'm dissing every major band like known to man.
No, you
Like,
just said you've never checked them out though. So and
I
quite,
was like, yeah, but that's because Viking metal blows, dick. Like
I love Viking metal, but no. Like
there.
it's the kind for me. I didn't get into them until maybe 2016, 2017, somewhere in there, because at the time I was working in a store, and in that store we had it was a tiny little shop, and I would usually be working by myself, and we had one of those fucking Alexa things, and I would just tell Alexa to play like the Cannibal Corpse station, and then like this one song kept coming on over and over, and I was like, Alexa, who is this? And they're like, this is blah 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 by Amon Amarth, and I was like, I gotta check these fucking guys out. I love this track. And so I started going down the rabbit hole, and oh my God, just a plethora of amazing, it's very, I know if you like Pantera and Cannibal Corpse, then you'll like this music. Cause it's super deathy, but it's also super groovy. Like, it always makes you bang your head. Like it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It is right up your alley. I think you dig it.
What do you think about the new Zeppelin song?
There is no new Zeppelin.
Oh,
Jesus
fuck
Christ. You can't pull that one on me.
I'll put some shit on you before
You have.
I made you think I had a bog wraith tattoo once.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I was like, no, you fucking. Did you see that news though about how do you know who Tim Ripper Owens is?
Dude, I don't know why that sounds so familiar, but I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I know he used to be he's sang for a bunch of different bands. I want to say Iced Earth. I think is what he's kind of most known for besides his solo work. Let me see here. Let me just make. Yeah. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Yeah. No. I was right. He's been known as the lead singer of Iced Earth, and at one point in time he was the lead singer of Judas Priest.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Yeah. And Jamie Josta and him just announced that he's got a new solo album coming out, and it's going to be produced by Josta, kind of like the 2 D Snyder albums and the Corpse Grinder album. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Jamie Josta from Hatebreed. Yeah,
I was thinking about doing a solo album. Maybe I should hit up Jamie Josta.
You should.
That wouldn't fucking go anywhere.
He's a really good producer, though. I really like. Some people, like I've heard some people say they don't really like the way he does it. It sounds a little bit like too clean, but I disagree. I think it sounds like really warm and vibrant. I think it's I like. Well,
the solo album I was thinking about producing was going to be like black metal, and I don't think he'd be able to make black metal sound clean. But
absolutely not. But I do know that he has, because this is him doing all these production for all these other, especially people on the level of a Tim Ripper Owens, a D Snyder, or a Corpse Grinder, these very, very well established singers. By well established, I mean like they've been around, for 30 plus years doing the same shit. And now, and so it was like a passion project for him to like, what if you did something like this? And I know from listening to his podcast that he's talked a lot about like wanting to do, like he asked Corpse Grinder if he would be willing to do a straight black metal album, I think, or like, so he's looking for ways to mix and match and do all that. I think he's talked to Nurgle from Behemoth about doing something. Yeah. It's cool though. I really like what he does, and I like how it's genre crossing. It's breaking down boundaries. You know what I mean? Like you got this fucking lead singer of Hatebreed who's known as a punk metal hardcore band producing an album for the biggest death metal vocalist on earth, and it's kind of it is a death metal album, but it's not. Like it's a really cool thing to see and cool time to be alive for all that.
Do you know the band Lifeless?
Lifeless? No, I don't think so.
They're depressive suicidal black metal, and
that's a subgenre.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
And I got into them literally last night,
Oh, cool.
but I'm digging them.
Nice. I like it. Um,
Dude, Victims of the System's 4-year anniversary just passed.
4.
Yeah, 4.
So Victims of the System now is in college. They're going to college. They're done with high school. Now they're going to college.
Yes.
That's awesome,
What?
though. Congratulations. When was that anniversary?
Oh, dude, I don't remember this exact date. Let me look real
okay.
quick.
Alright.
I got it.
That's
But,
really cool, though. That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean,
too. The first band
wait.
I ever started.
I mean, that's the same. I'm about 90% sure Lost in the Dark, we celebrated our 4-year anniversary this year, too.
Holy shit. It was yesterday.
No shit. It was 28th?
Yes, shit. The 28th.
Wow. All
July
right.
2018 was the day I started Victims of the System.
That's insane. It's even crazier considering that we were actually supposed to be doing this yesterday.
Yeah, dude. That
Think about that. Yeah. That's nuts. That's crazy. That's so
Yeah.
all right. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. That's huge. That's a huge deal.
Yeah.
Do anything for that. Like there aren't many that go that low. Especially on, our level.
I started this band when I was 13.
That's insane.
Yeah. Wait, hold on, dude. That math can't do that. Yeah, I started when I was 13, and I was in junior high school, and now what the fuck? Yeah, all right. I would have been in 8th grade, and now in next week I'm going to be a senior in high school.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's huge, man. It's made it like very far, and this year has been the year, bro. Like,
Yes.
like look back at this year for Victims of the System, man. Like it started, like we were kind of dying down, like real shit. Like we were kind of dying down. Like Annalie Fucked was like the only song people knew. That and Exhumed and Defiled on the Backyard Cannibalism album, that like people knew that, and we dropped something to get like 10 views, and then this year started. We dropped 2 EPs, both of them broke 1,000. Chris Barnes tweeted us, and then we got 2,000 views in 24 hours.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We played our first 2 shows and
Mhm.
are going first tour.
Did that other documentary, was that this year or last year that came
that
out?
was last.
Okay.
That was last.
That
That
was
was
like
pretty
kind of late last year though, wasn't it?
That was like, it's about to be like the year anniversary of that.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
But because that was like the same time as like the day that the documentary got finished was the day Beheading the Inbred Scum came out.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay.
And Beheading the Inbred Scum, that was like our return album. We had taken a break
Yeah.
because mental health. Like all we had did was we dropped we were on features on other bands' albums every once in a while,
Mhm.
and that's literally all we had done since Whorehouse Massacre.
Okay.
And then Beheading the Inbred Scum still probably, in my opinion, is the best album we've released. That one went hard as shit. Like Paranoia, the intro of that album, A Virgin Prevails.
good. Yeah.
Fucking Stab Wound sucked. I hated that song. Sadistic Slut Butchering featuring Juna from Future Defecation. That song went insane, bro. Yeah, that was a great fucking album. And yeah, then with this year, a record label, we're now available on every streaming service, and we got a record deal.
Mhm.
Fucking like a lot's happened. I think we've like gotten recognition from tons of big musicians. Yeah, dude, a lot's happened.
It's been a good year so far for you guys for sure. It's been a huge one, and it ain't over yet. That's for fucking sure. I'm sure like it'd be, if you were to like with the tour, and then if you're to like round out the year with another couple album releases, especially or just releases at all, especially near the time of Halloween, and a fucking the tour documentary.
I have a question
Sure.
for you.
What?
You said you were going to call me when you watched the music video. Did you ever watch it? Because if not, I want to watch your live reaction to it.
Which one?
The dismember the misleaders, the music video.
I know I had to have watched it. I didn't tell you about it already.
No, you did not. So I don't think you watched it. I think
I can tell you right now. I will not lie. It'll tell me. Because it's so funny because this computer is only ever logged into Lost in the Dark's YouTube. And all I have to do is type in VI and Victims of the System pops up. Search you guys constantly. Which one again? Dismember this one.
dismember the misleaders.
Yeah. It says I watched it. Maybe I just watched it super late and forgot to call you.
Well, do you remember it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like fucking yeah. This is the one with the that intro that we were talking about, because we talked about this intro where it's kind of like the computery, but it's like kind of like siren-y a little bit.
Yeah, and it's got like a little girl in the background talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that track was pretty good. I was pretty proud of that one. But,
Yeah. No, that's a great one. And all the like the different imagery in the background is sick.
yeah, I edited the video.
Did you really?
Yes,
That's awesome.
I literally
That's
sampled. I sampled some of the news clips from Bruce Almighty, and there's literally Steve Carell in the music video, but
Nice.
nobody is
Yeah.
anything about it.
I love that movie. Oh,
Yes.
both
but,
those movies are hilarious.
Dude, what is your top 3 Victims of the System songs?
You've asked me this before.
Well, now that we got a lot more tracks, so there's
I'm
'Cause
pretty sure you asked this you asked this when good. That's the other thing that you released was your first ever live performance at the park. When
Yeah.
you played on that big slab of concrete. I'm pretty sure you asked me after that during that interview when we were talking about that video.
I asked you when I was trying to do the As They Cower documentary, and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that too. Oh
That's-
God.
that's still in the works. Like that, I haven't talked.
I was gonna say that didn't come out, did it? I
Yeah, it's
forgot
still in
about
the
that.
works. Because I edited it, and I don't like how I edited it, so I'm redoing that. I'm using the same clips, but I'm re-editing it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And the cool thing about
Danny Filth is in it already.
Oh yeah,
He's-
that's right. That's right.
yeah,
That's
you're gonna be-
right. Oh God, I forgot. Yeah. And that was like right before or after I had just seen him play too.
Yeah.
Killer show. That's cool though. And that's the fun. That is like that is kind of the cool thing about like you being the one to be able to edit it, is it's like, because at the end of the day, you can play with it and move things around however you want. And then once you've, got something that has a nice flow to it, it's kind of like making a movie trailer. You want it to like have that like a rhythmic flow to it.
Yeah.
That's
But-
cool though. I look forward to that. I totally forgot about that. I really hope I can't wait to see that.
But yeah. What's your top 3 Victims of the System songs? And I'll
Well,
give
you
my-
already know what number 1 is. It's the same as everybody.
Yeah. Literally, I've been asking everybody I know personally this, and they've all been saying the same shit.
Yeah. But God, there is one that oh come on, what the fuck?
There's one that everybody keeps saying, and it's kind of
Oh yeah, that's wait, are you guys on? Hang on. No, what's the one everybody keeps saying? Go on, sorry.
there's one that everybody keeps putting at number 2. I'm not going to say the name in case that's
Hang
what
on.
you say. I want to see if that's what you say.
Here
They-
we go. This is why. See, hang on. I don't think. Yeah, I cannot. I can't find you guys on. Oh yes, I can. Never mind. I spelled it wrong. I'll shut up. My bad. I was gonna say I can't find you guys on fucking iTunes, but I just spelled it wrong.
It took us
It's-
4 on iTunes, but we're on iTunes now.
Oh, it takes for it. Yeah, no, trust me, it is a pain in the ass uploading to them. But yeah, because that's right. There's not really any full lengths on iTunes. They're all singles, mostly. And then He Woke Up is on there,
Yeah.
but that's
But
the
it's
only
still-
full length. The rest, it's like the Paranoia single, great one. The Ministers of I forgot about some of these. Yeah, Healing, the live version, that was a sick single. But no, it was
Yeah,
no,
Healing is
it's
sick. That's what everyone's number 2 is healing.
well, yeah, it's because you got it out on a single on probably every platform, but yeah,
great
that's
song.
it is a great song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you remind me? Was that the closing song on one of your albums?
No, it was like in the middle of
Okay.
the
Okay.
whole-
Okay, then I am thinking of a different one still, which I can't remember. And technically, I don't know if it would.
misunderstanding. I feel like
It's a closer with Jason on it.
oh,
And
that's not
I'm pretty sure you told me that technically it's actually one of Jason's songs.
a version prevails.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Love
right.
that song. But technically it's not a Victim song, so but it's still Jason and he's a great vocalist for you guys. He kills it.
It is. Yes.
I love that guy.
Yeah. My top 3 would be like in no specific order because that's too much thought for me to do. But Anally Fucked with a Hammer, Paranoia, and Misunderstanding.
And Whorehouse Massacre. I like that one a lot too.
Yeah, that's a good song, but man, it sounds so dry. It needs a little bit of bass in it.
Yeah, that would be a good one. That would be a really cool one to like do a re-record and put on a bonus track or something. Or
Yeah,
a secret track. Throw it on the end as a secret track. I love secret tracks.
Trevor was like, "Oh, dude, we should re-record Anally Fucked with a Hammer," and I was like, "There's literally 4 parts to that goddamn song. I'm not re-recording it again. I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I'm not ever doing anything with that song again."
Except one way both those things could work is if you release the live version, just like a single, standalone.
Yes,
That might be cool.
Could do that.
Yeah.
You want to know what my top 3 Lost in the Dark podcast episodes are?
Do they all have you on them?
Oh, I don't
No.
think I've seen it.
Sure. Why not? I've never asked anybody that.
Fucking your reaction to goddamn Jay and Silent Bob's trailer. Wait, was it Jay and Silent Bob? Yeah. Yes, right?
Yeah.
You did a reaction trailer. Yes.
Like the recent one for Clerks 3 or the one for Jay and Silent Bob reboot?
Reboot.
I like the reboot one more myself. Yeah. Not that I didn't like the Clerks 3 one, but like I definitely, yeah. No,
And then,
I know. Yeah.
Your reaction to the Godzilla trailer.
That is one of my favorite videos that I've ever done because
right. That one had like
yeah, I think that's
Okay.
that's to this day I think our highest viewed video, and if I'm not mistaken, and that had like 2,500 views or something, and I mean that one, like I hate watching myself at all, but like that's one of the few videos where what
you look completely different in that.
I know it was a long time ago, and it's just I was so genuinely excited for that. Like when I watch it, I don't feel like I'm watching myself. I was like outside of myself, like
Yeah.
so because it's a cool thing. Reaction videos are kind of dorky, like kind of like just low hanging fruit to pick or whatever. But if you're watching a trailer or music or listen to music with someone and they get genuinely excited, it always pumps me up even more. So like that's all I come into those thinking is like I just need to be as excited as possible.
Yeah.
Why can I see Walter White right now?
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at Walter White right now. What do you mean? What am I talking about?
What do I have to do with that? Why?
It's
why
on your screen.
What are you talking about?
fucking with me. Have you ever watched that show though?
Breaking Bad now.
Dude. You got to. Okay, that's better.
But
Not that I
my
don't
fa-
love Walter.
my third favorite would be the first episode you did with me.
God, I haven't gone back and watched that one in a very, very, very long time, but I imagine if I did, it would be so gumpy. Like I probably just tripped over my words the whole time. I was probably
Yeah.
terrible on that one, but it was a very. I remember having a great time with you on it, and had that never happened, we never get to hear today. So that was it's legendary in terms of all the shows we've done. Yeah, for sure.
If it wasn't for that, I would not be going on tour.
Yeah. I mean, at least not in Michigan. At least not in Michigan. Probably down by closer to where you are, but
Yeah.
outstanding. Yeah, no, those were absolutely great times, and yeah, you know, it's this weird fucking crazy shit. It's actually really weird that the band's birthday or anniversary was yesterday, because I was actually thinking about the whole kind of process with Lost in the Dark yesterday, and kind of where it all like kind of began. And it never happens really unless I start working for this band back in like 2010, band called Medica, which Aaron eventually joined, and that's how Aaron and I met. And I was thinking about him, and I was like, you know what? I'm knocking on the 300th episode's door, and I still haven't had the original members from Medica on the show, besides Aaron, obviously. But he wasn't technically even original member. I haven't had the singer, who's the one that brought me in, the guitarist and the bassist. I haven't had them on the show before. I was like, I should hit them up. I don't even know if they all are still regularly talking anymore or whatever. I doubt it. Everybody lives far away from each other now. But I was like, I should hit them up and see if any of them want to come on the show. I'd love to talk to them about the Medica days, went back when I was a fucking roadie and the merch guy and all that shit. And then that same day, I looked at my Facebook memories, and there's a picture of me on the side stage holding a video camera, filming Medica play a show, opening for Devil Driver at Harpo's Concert Theater in Detroit, which is like probably the most legendary music venue in this entire state. Like everybody knows Harpo's. So not all for good reasons either. But yeah, so like it was really crazy that they had just randomly popped in my head. And then I looked at my Facebook memories. I was like, holy shit, like 11 or 12 years ago today, I was on the side of the stage filming them play. Like, that's fucking wild. Yeah. And then on top of all that, on that same day, it was Victim of the System's 4-year anniversary. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, and then, dude, it's like I think about like all these smaller bands, like the Convalescents is like, nah, dude, I can't even call them a small band. They fucking charted one over Rammstein. That shit.
Dude, they toured the entire planet. Like,
yeah, dude, I was like, they played shows with Slayer.
Yeah.
With
Slipknot, anybody, at Lamb of God, Judas Priest, yeah.
Yeah, but if you ask like any metalhead, like, hey, bro, know the Convalescents? Like, I'm gonna say a good 2 out of 5 would know them. They're not a household name.
Correct. You know? That's a good, yeah, that's true.
But they've shook the ground a few times.
But every single one that we talk about that is a household name now has gone through the exact same process. No. You know what I mean?
What I was getting at is all these like smaller bands, like, dude, who the fuck? Like, I've never heard of Medica, but they were opening up for Devil Driver.
Now, in fairness, that was like it was kind of like a festival thing. So there was like 15 local openers. So and they got on it, but still, yeah, they weren't in direct support, but they were opening for Devil Driver.
I was thinking about that, and I was like, I was thinking, what would I feel? When will I feel like I've made it? Or what will be my first moment where I'm like, damn, dude, this is huge for me? I would be like, what would be my first like big break? And and I was thinking about the tour, and I was like, I don't really know if that's it, because I don't feel like I've made it with this tour. Like, really, it's just like I'm playing a pizza place in the parking lot, and then you're fucking
studio, but it's huge. It's huge. It's great to go on tour and it's a great experience. But I don't feel like that's the moment I'm like, holy shit, like I'd break down in tears because of it.
No.
And I was thinking, and I was like, the moment I'm like go on tour, open for someone huge. That's when I feel like it'll be something, or play a big show somewhat.
Right.
That's when I feel like, damn. And I was thinking, what fucking big band is going to hit me up and be like, bro, we're going on tour. We need an opener. And I was like, none of them. But then I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, fucking 6 Feet Under might do that shit. Like, that's a possibility. Like, that's a real possibility, you know?
I mean,
And
the way to get noticed is just never stop releasing. You already have that taken care of. And just constantly play as many shows as you possibly can. And then the more shows you play, the more the venue people talk to each other, the people that run the venues. And then if they need a local support for some big show, then you start becoming a name on that list. And then you start getting those opening spots for bigger bands. And then it just grows and builds from there.
Dude, I do believe, like, Chris, man, like, I'm going to keep hinting at it until one day he does. He's like, bro, open for me. I'm going to, because I've done it before. I was like, after my first show, I sent it to him. I was like, yeah, if you ever need an opener when 6 Feet Under gets back on the road, bro, you know who to call. And he liked the message. And I'm going to keep hinting at that shit, bro. I'm going to keep hinting at it.
Worst thing that can happen is someone says no. And for every one yes, you're going to get 10,000 no's. So it's just part of the game.
But bro, I had an idea. I'm not gonna say. I'll talk about it to you off there.
Okay, fair enough.
But I had an idea because it's something I saw on the website.
Oh yeah. All right.
Well, no, I'll just say I went on the Convalescence's website because I was gonna buy the tickets.
Oh,
right?
Okay. Sure.
And I see booking, and I was like, damn, there's probably a lot of bands that's available.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what would be bigger than opening up for a big band? Fucking big band opening up for me, cuz that would be
That's true. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
That's true. And I mean, in a world where you know, I've heard of really, really, really huge shows, but bands that I like.
Who was it Megadeth opened up for? They opened up for someone more than them.
They've opened up for Disturbed and Five Finger Death Punch before, and I'm like, that just makes no sense.
I was like, what, man? What?
That makes no sense to me.
Yeah. Well, like it makes sense to me as a musician because like it's their tour, and they just invited Megadeth. So Megadeth's not going to headline and on a tour that's.
And you know what? In fairness, it does put Megadeth. Maybe it puts Megadeth in front of some people that wouldn't have gone just to see them, and they end up getting into them and that whole thing. So
yeah,
that's cool.
Dude, I hated on Megadeth for a while, but
their song is sick.
Yeah, I don't like Dave Mustaine. I'm gonna get that out of the way.
You've said that. You've told me that before.
He is a douche, man. He is a douchebag. Like some of the shit he has said that like genuinely. Like celebrities running their cockholes don't usually piss me off, but that like some of the shit he said pisses me off, and it's like it's even pissed off Chris Barnes, you know, like that's like shocking, but fucking dude, but he was like, Chris tweeted at him because Dave was like talking about Brian Slagle or whatever. He was talking shit about Brian Slagle.
That's weird.
Yeah, you know who that is, right?
Yeah, owner of Metal Blade Records. Yeah,
he was talking shit about him, and Chris tweeted at him and was like, "You're a fucking douchebag." And you want to know what Dave Mustaine's response was to Chris Barnes?
What?
Takes one to know one. Like, how old are you, man? What, bro?
Tell you what, though, new tracks, they're good. They're really good.
Yeah, I don't like his voice sometimes. I do not like the face he makes when he sings. Hate that. But yeah, but the his voice sounds good on some tracks.
It does.
And then others doesn't. Like Liar, that's one of the best songs I've ever heard in my entire life. That is Liar by Megadeth.
What album is that from?
So Far So Good So What?
Oh God. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Oh my God. That's my yeah, that's probably my favorite album by them.
Yeah, but dude, fucking yeah, he was like uh, Go to Hell. You know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one goes hard as shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And his voice, it's not good in it, but it fits the song very well. And I'm like, yeah, I love it, man.
It
But
is. It is a weird voice. It's like it's kind of there are a lot of people, there are a lot of really great legendary singers that have notably bizarre voices, and sometimes it just turns like I know a ton of people that can't listen to like AC/DC or Rush just
yeah,
because they just don't like those voices.
Did you say Rob Zombie?
No, AC/DC and Rush.
Oh, Rush, dude, I don't like AC/DC. Like, I don't like the guitar in it, and I don't like his voice. The only good song by AC/DC, in my opinion, is Hell's Bells.
Well, I definitely disagree, but
Well, do you like Hell's Bells?
I love Hell Spells. Love Hell Spells. Yes,
Well,
love that song. Have you ever heard Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution?
no.
You might like that one if you like Hell's Bells. Just throwing that out.
You want to know something crazy about me disliking AC/DC?
What?
And how that I'm in the middle, and like this is just crazy overall. With how it turned up. So my mom, like, she's not really a metalhead. Like, she likes some shit, but she's one of the people that says she likes everything and genuinely does. Like, she really likes.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But when I was born, you know, when people are born, how their parents name them. Yeah, that usually happens, huh? So
usually,
yeah, but my mom was trying her hardest. Like, she had just went through labor, so she wasn't like in the best state of mind to think.
So she didn't have one picked out already?
She had a name, but she was trying to make she gave me 4 names. She was trying to make my initials AC/DC. They are, my initials right now are ACLC.
Oh, that's funny. That's awesome.
That's cool. Like, my
that
initials
is cool.
are. That's fucking.
That's dope.
Maybe I'll make a new band like I do every other day and name one else. Did you remember Warlord that started the other day?
What started the other day?
Warlord, the black metal band.
No.
Oh, it's fucking over. So it doesn't matter, does it? Because the dude that started it, his name was Jonathan. He disappears off the face of the planet every once in a while, and then comes back, starts a band, disappears.
Weird.
Yeah. The only time the bands ever keep going is when he starts one with me and Sam, and then he disappears, and me and Sam are like, fuck it, let's just keep going with it anyways. And yeah, next time he comes back, I'm not joining his band, no matter how much. Like, yeah, dude, I'm not.
Fair point.
But dude, let's talk about you going to fucking see Bone Thugs and Harmony in like a few hours. Like, holy shit, bro.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'd only go. I'm only gonna go if my friends actually come out, and I still haven't heard from them. They're both kind of wild cards, so they were telling me all day yesterday, yeah, we're coming, and now they're not responding to my text messages. So,
dude, I'll hijack a plane and fly to Michigan if I keep Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like, dude,
it is crazy though. Especially considering everything I said earlier about how we have absolutely no venues. There's this place as a dispensary, and they actually set up a whole full size outdoor stage in there. They have a big ass back lot, and this would I would think this would be one of the biggest shows that happened in Lansing since the pandemic. But having said that, like, when I go to the venue, big quotation marks there, the venue's website or Facebook, it's social media, and when I go to Bone's social media, nobody's posted anything today about the show tonight, and usually everybody's like, tonight, get your tickets now, blah 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 blah, like blowing it up, and nobody's saying anything. So I'm like, is this even happening? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know what the hell's going on with it yet, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that would be really cool. I was really surprised that you not only knew who they were, but you love them. Like, that's really neat.
Yeah, you were talking about it like it wasn't a big deal. You're like, yeah, it's just some old timey rap group called Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was like, what the fuck, Burton? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, I love Bone Thugs, man. You know how you follow my personal account. You know that I post like songs on my story a lot.
Oh yeah, for sure.
On the first of every month, I post "First of the Month" by Bone Thugs and Harmony, and
That's right. Oh, I
yeah,
forgot about that. I've seen that before. Yeah.
yeah, I do it on like mine and my former significant others. Like we'd have month anniversaries, you know, like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month,
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Every
Sure.
every time I post the first picture we ever took as a couple and that song on it.
That's
And
awesome.
when we first started talking, I used to tell her that I was like, you know, I figured you out. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, you are Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony in disguise. And like, I don't know why I made that joke, but I thought it was funny.
That's
But,
awesome.
But yeah, dude, I fucking
Well,
love Bone Thugs and Harmony. Goddamn,
that's the
Thuggish
shit.
Bone, bro. Thuggish Bone, bro.
Yeah.
God. Oh, fuck, dude, I'm so jealous.
Well,
Like,
if I end up there, I'll be sure to take some videos for you.
dude, listen, I called my friend Trevor when I was at the Bay Strikes Back tour.
Oh,
He
okay.
was
Yeah.
because he had Slipknot's tickets. His mom grounded him and sold the tickets in front of him.
Evil.
Yeah, yeah. And so I was like, dude, and he was so sad. And I was like, just wait later. And when I call you later, answer the phone. And I called him and I flipped the camera and there's fucking Gary Holt and Exodus right in front of him. And I did that shit for him. You do that shit for me. If your phone is, you call me when Bone Thugs and Harmony is on stage.
All right. I will. I promise.
Awesome, bro. I will. If you don't, I will fucking cancel Lost in the Dark podcast. I will.
I definitely will.
That's gonna be awesome.
I hope so. I'll keep you posted. For sure. But man, we've been going for about an hour now. Is there anything else you wanted to get into?
Yeah.
What?
Well, like talking miles, I don't really know, but I know I wanted to play some unreleased material before.
Oh, I mean, we could do that off the air though. We can do that.
But I want to do that for the podcast.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
All right. Well, you are more than welcome, my friend.
I want to play it on guitar, not the official recording.
Right. Yeah. I figured.
So, all right. Well, let me get my shit set up real quick.
All right.
Goddamn. This my fucking Schecter, like where you plug it up. One day I was just fiddling with it and I unscrewed this thing, like this little nut looking thing, and it fell off and I couldn't put it back on. And now the little like where you put in the cord is inside the guitar and it's hard to plug up and it fucking blows, but whatever. I shouldn't be a dumbass. Got no one to blame but myself for that shit. But fuck it. Just checking the tune.
Oh, you're good.
So, let me see what percent my fucking phone's on. Did you hear that?
Up. It's gonna need to be a little bit louder. Hey, that was better.
Hear that?
Yeah. It was a little. It kind of went in and out a little bit. But
Do that again?
huh? Yeah. Try it again.
Fuck yeah.
It's still kind of quiet.
Fucking turn it up.
I don't think it's the. Yeah, I think it's the microphone.
Hear that?
Yeah,
Good.
play it again.
Okay. So it's like...
That sounds good. Wow. That's sick. So that's an upcoming riff for Victims.
Yes, and then there's this one too. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's like...
Excellent. Were either one of those the super thrashy one?
Yeah.
The first was it the first one?
The second one had a lot of Slayer influence. The first one had Metallica and Megadeth influence.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I could definitely hear a little bit of that. That's awesome, dude. I think those are gonna sound great.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking
real more groovy. Like they have like a really good rhythm to them.
I thought I wasn't getting better, but then I listened to the shit I'm recording, and then I watched videos of me from like last year, and I'm like, holy shit. Like,
yeah, sometimes you don't notice it yourself until it's presented to you like that, you know.
But you also want to see my equipment for the tour?
Yeah, what are you gonna bring?
Okay, so every single guitar except my acoustic I'm bringing. That means this one, the fucking Dimebag Larry, the Victims of the System. Fucking, what other guitars have you seen with this guitar? None.
Zero.
Yeah, this is Aaron Clark's signature guitar.
Okay, I love it.
The Frankenstrat.
Mm-hmm.
Unofficial Frankenstrat, but still the Frankenstrat. Right?
Yes, absolutely.
Fucking, we got the goddamn Cowboys from Hell.
The best.
Yes. We got, oh, fuck. Oh, I'm plugging my phone for a second. The Schecter. Fucking.
Love the Schecter. Yes. It's a great guitar.
Yeah, fucking beautiful. I got it for free.
I like the inlays on it so much.
Dude, this is the like best sound. And look at these fucking pickups for one.
Oh, yeah. Those EMGs are fire, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is the best sounding guitar. And it's a Floyd Rose, but I've had no problems with it. Probably because I haven't tried to restring it.
Yeah,
but,
that's a pain in the ass. Trust me.
Dude, the day I got this guitar, I did not know what the fuck these things were. And
oh no!
I busted 3 strings.
I've fucking done that. The first time I had a guitar with that, I did the exact same thing. Yep.
Yeah. And then when I tried to restring it, I took the entire this everything was out of the guitar.
Holy
trying
shit!
To figure that shit out. And yeah, dude. And then this guitar's coming.
All right.
Another Aaron Clark signature, I think. Like, look at that.
Little Squire. Yeah.
Pretty original. The stickers make it special.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Goddamn, the second electric guitar I ever owned with a bunch of naked chicks on it because I was like 12. I saw this in a thrift store and was like, holy shit, I love you. Like, look at the color of this, bro. Look at it. It's
nice. I like the pick guard too. Like that dark red.
Yeah, I usually hate pick guards, but this one looks sexy.
Yeah. It's got 3 pickups. Holy shit.
4.
Oh yeah, 4 technically, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the first electric guitar I ever had. It's coming, but I'm not using it, and you'll see why. Because it has 2 strings. Fucking no brand Santa Claus stickers. Because I was like 11 and had no naked girl stickers yet. Fucking yeah, and the pickups don't work at all.
Oh damn!
But I'm coming. It's spring. It's coming because this was my first electric guitar. These are all in my lap right now. But yeah, this was my first electric guitar ever, and I feel like shit if it didn't come on tour with me. So it's my lucky charm. I'm bringing it on tour.
Fair enough.
Yeah. How I get the story of how I got this. Me and my brother were literally fist fighting in the kitchen, and my uncle was like, we were at my uncle's house, and he was like, "You're acting like a jackass right now, but I got you this." And then he pulled it out, and I started crying.
Awesome. That's cool.
I've played guitar my whole life, and now I have a lot of electric guitar. But that's it for guitars. And then let me show you other equipment. Sorry if my toes just got flashed.
Nope, you're good.
All right. You're missing out then. Fuck. But then here's the amps coming. One of them's not here. It's EVH amp stack.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen it.
Yeah, I played a show with it, and your fucking cousin. But yeah, this is the main amp going to be used for shows.
Yeah.
Look at this, dude. God damn, fucking sexy shit. This guitar case, you can't even see it. This amp won't be coming. Fuck that out. It's that amp is fucking like the. I can show you once I plug in my phone. Hold up. Sorry. Well, let's talk about this amp though. Fucking Champion, fucking Fender, fucking. Look at all the shit on it. So this is the clean volume, right? Mm-hmm. You press this, then we got.
Switch again. Yep.
Here's the gain, volume, you know, all that shit. Then these are the fucking like preset things. You got metal, you got brick, black panel, tweed. Don't know what anything besides metal means. Then you got treble bass effects. Treble bass 10, effects level 10. Fucking these are cool. These
those are the effects selects. Yeah.
It's all like pedals without pedals.
Right.
And yeah, but this amp isn't coming. This has some cool ass stickers on it though. Those are cool ass stickers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then fucking, I'll show you why it's not coming. Because fucking, it's broke.
Oh yeah, needs a new plug.
Yeah, I fucking was playing it one day and my hair started standing up, and I was like, that's no good at all.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah. But fucking yeah. Then this microphone will be there. I'm gonna attempt to get a mic stand before, but if I can't, well, what the fuck ever. But there's an amp in the other room that's gonna be for the. It looks basically like this, but it's a Fender.
Oh, okay, for sure.
And I'll try to get. Do you have a mic stand?
Do I? No, not a full. Just this one, but it doesn't get any bigger.
All right. Well, that's all right. I'll fucking figure it out. Yeah, that's coming. Fucking this shit right here. Bam! That Victims of the System flag.
Yeah,
is coming. That's gonna be a great addition. Bam! Fucking. Then we got like. We're gonna have different chord because this one is fucked. Might have a bass player. Might not. Who knows? But we might.
that'd be
And
cool.
then, yeah, it'd be Caleb, but he doesn't have a bass at the moment. He just programs. But I'm trying to get him one before. But yeah, bro, fucking tour, man.
It's gonna be sick, bro.
Same, bro. Fucking, I'm gonna start a wall of death in a pizza store.
Yep, probably.
I'm gonna fucking. I told Eddie from Suicide Silence that at my first show I would do a wall of death dedicated to him. I did not do that because I was too nervous to say anything. So I'm gonna have to make up for it on this tour. I didn't even do it on my second show because everybody was sitting down. But but I'll make up for it on this tour. I've told the dude I was gonna do it, and I'll fucking do it. But he told me to do it while I played Disengage, so I guess you'll hear me play Disengage.
Sick.
But yeah, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm gonna start with like at the pizza shop. I'm gonna start like just jamming, like maybe throw a little Zeppelin in there, and for all the old timers that are gonna be in that, just there to get pizza, and then I'm gonna be like, I want you to split this motherfucker in half, and I'm gonna play goddamn Disengage by Suicide Silence.
That'd be awesome. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. Anywho, podcast. I always get like towards the end of the podcast, I'm like, I don't know, I act like this. I ran out of shit to talk about, and then I just ramble.
That's what the whole point of them. That's the whole point. You're supposed to just ramble.
Though. You just let me ramble.
Yeah. that's part of the art of it. But you know what? No, because I do want to keep this one short, because just literally for the reason that the shorter ones get more views. So hopefully more people will see this one and be able to come to some of the shows. But yeah, so I'll end the recording and then we'll hop off after. But as always, my friend, it is always a great time seeing and talking to you. Thank you for always coming on the show and supporting us. And we'll see you in Michigan in a few weeks.
No problemo.
All right, good buddy. Have a good one. And that's exactly what I was saying. Like, it's always a great time getting to talk to Aaron anytime. And the fact that he's actually coming up here to play some shows blows my fucking mind. That would have never happened had I not had him on the show 2 years ago, right at the top of pandemic. This would have never happened if it weren't for that. So it's just really fucking crazy how like all this podcast shit and all, connections and time and all that stuff works. It's absolutely a really wild experience. But one more time, I did want to shout out before we go tonight. Thank you all. If you're watching this, you're my hero right now. For the record, that means you watch all the way to the end. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. But be sure to check out Victims of the System on Instagram. That's their main thing. And Victims of the System Slam on YouTube. Links to all that in the description below. But that's where you can go to find the Michigan Mutilation Tour dates. And my friends, Michigan Metal Fest. It's happening 2022. It's going to be fucking chaos. And I hope to see as many of the Crypt crew there as possible. If anybody that's seeing this right now, especially right now, if you watch this show and you see me there, please walk up to me. I will try to have stickers or buy you a drink, something. If you walk up to me, it would be an honor. So please, I would love to talk to any of you there. And I hope to see a lot of you at Michigan Metal Fest this weekend, August 13th, Layla Auditorium, Battle Creek, Michigan. Cannot fucking wait. It's going to be the fucking mad notes, bro. So that's going to do it for this episode of Lost in the Dark podcast. As always, thank you, Aaron, for joining us. And thank you all for watching to the very end. And I hope to see you all, or at least some of you, this weekend at some of these shows. But as always, until next time, we got a lot more coming. But until next time, raise your fucking horns and bang your goddamn heads. We love you all to death. Good night.
Lost in the dark.